Hi, I'm Paul with RackOutfitters.com, here to show you the Yakima Dr. Tray along with the EZ+1 one bike add-on. And here we have the products all fully assembled, and we'll go over some of the features of this rack combination here. So for starters, we have the Dr. Tray 2-bike carrier. It's a very lightweight carrier at only 34 pounds. And then attached to that, we have the EZ+1 one bike add-on, which weighs 10 pounds. So overall, the whole entire rack only weighs a total of 44 pounds. So it's a very lightweight rack, being constructed of primarily aluminum alloy that helps keep the weight down to a minimum. That being said, it still can support 40 pounds per tray, so 40-pound bikes per tray, which is very strong. And this rack can be installed onto a 2-inch receiver if you get the 2-inch version, and you can also have a 1.25-inch version and still add a one bike add-on to that one as well. Okay, so currently we have it in the deployed position. I'll go ahead and convert it into the stowed position. To do that, I just bring the arms down, and then I'll grab a release handle and rotate it up. Now it's in the stowed position. I'll remove it from the receiver hitch and show how the rack is held on to the receiver hitch. Okay, so what we have here is the inner workings of the hitch base stinger. You can see we have this silver wedge, which is connected with a threaded rod to this red turn knob that's at the back of the rack. So that red turn knob will secure that wedge into the corner of the receiver hitch, providing a very effective anti-wobble, both vertically and horizontal. So I'll go ahead and show you the standard method of loading and unloading a platform rack. It's always done in the stowed position, the right angle, and I'll just use my leg to guide the hitch base onto the bottom ledge of the receiver, and then slide it, bring it to a vertical position, and then slide it forward. And now I'll use this detent ball push pin, and I'll use that as a feeler inside the hitch pin hole until it locates a corresponding hole on this in the side of the stinger. Okay, so now it's that hole is there to ensure that the stinger is inserted to the proper depth. Okay, now you can see we have quite a bit of wobble here. So I'll turn this knob, and as I turn this knob, that silver wedge will work its way into the corner, and you can see I'm rocking it a bit here so that that wedge can kind of find the corner and get fully seated. And keep turning until you get a nice solid connection. Finish off with 2 hands. Now what you have is a very, very sturdy connection to the vehicle, both vertically and horizontally, little to no play at all. Now the other thing that's nice about this design is that you've got a locking feature integrated into this red knob. There's a Yakima SKS, which stands for Same Key System. It's the SKS lock core that's pre-installed. I'll insert the key and lock it, and with it locked, the knob spins freely and doesn't activate that wedge, so you have a very strong theft deterrent without any lever to possibly break. So that offers a very effective theft deterrent for the rack to the hitch. Okay, now if you follow me up towards the top here, you can see we have this gray lever and also this black handle here. So those two help in lowering the rack. Also, we have an integrated bottle opener. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just pull upward on the gray handle. And once I have it released from that position, I can let go of the gray handle and use the black handle to guide it downward. It'll automatically snap into the deployed carrying position. And so now in this position, I can go ahead and load up a bike, which we'll do to demonstrate how a bike is carried on this type of rack. So first I'll take this ratcheting hold down hook and push it forward and extend it outward all the way. And then I'll release this ratcheting strap and now it's ready to accept loading a bike. Let me go ahead and grab a bike. Now this bike happens to be a 26-inch wheel mountain bike. It can also carry 29-inch wheel mountain bikes, and it can accommodate a wide range of tire widths as well. So it can go anywhere from a narrow road bike tire all the way up to a wide 5-inch fat tire bike. Okay, so the first step in securing the bike to the rack is to get the stability that you get from this hold down arm. And so I'll position it at an angle where the hook is set as close to the first point of contact without actually touching as possible. So that may be, in this case, a brake bridge, it could be the brake caliper or the fork itself, but get it as close as possible. Once it makes contact with the fully inflated tire, you want to push down hard, pushing your body weight into it so it gets a really good firm grip onto that front wheel. Now in the back, you have a very easy to use rear wheel cradle. And what's unique about this cradle is it's on a pivoting axis, which when you set the wheel down, it automatically adjusts to the curvature of the wheel and the wheelbase length. And then I'll take this extra long wheel strap, which can accommodate all those tire sizes, and run it behind this gray buckle. Just give it a firm tug down, and now you've got the bicycle fully secured to the rack and it's ready for transport. Now you also have the integrated cable lock, which I'll demonstrate. Here you can see it very clearly how it's housed in the tray and can be extended, and you can see how you have a section that extends out even further. So the entire cable is housed conveniently in the tray, but is extra long. And I'll also show you where it connects so you can see it clearly. It goes through the frame and then connects to a lockdown point located on that back wheel cradle, and that just snaps into place there. And it too has a SKS Yakima lock core installed. So I'll go ahead and put this one back. You can see how it's housed in this. It's housed there with a special clip to hold it in place. Now I'll do that here. Okay, so I have it removed from the tray. I just run it through the bicycle frame and then back down to that lockdown point. And there you can see you got a very effective theft deterrent, which locks the bicycle to the carrier, and of course the carrier is locked to the vehicle. So speaking of locks, it's important to know that we offer this as a complete package sold with the Dr.tray and the EZ+1 Plus one bike add-on. When it's purchased as a complete package, we will ensure that all of the lock cylinders are key matched. So the add-on will be key matched to these two cables and your turn knob, the red turn knob, so that one key can operate everything. If they're purchased separately, that may not be the case, so it's important, if you're interested in the 3-bike version, is to order it as a package, and this video will be linked to our website where you can find that. So those are all the key features of loading a bike. Now we'll go ahead and unload the bike, and that's essentially done in reverse. And let me go ahead and get this tucked back in. Okay, so we have that tucked in, but before we move to fully removing the bike, let me go ahead and show you one of the other key features to this rack, which is the access position. And that, again, I just grab that gray lever, rotate the rack down. On this vehicle, it can be fully lowered without it touching the ground. And then now you can see the access into the back of the vehicle, even with 1, 2, or 3 bikes loaded. On this vehicle and most other vehicles, you have plenty of clearance to allow full access into the back of the vehicle. That's very convenient if you forgot something in the back of the vehicle, or you want to sit down and put on your shoes or helmet, that type of thing. It's nice to have that ability. So when you have this fully loaded, you can reach down and just stand up. Automatically locks into that carrying position, and that gives you excellent access to the back of the vehicle. So now back to removing the bike. You just want to do everything in reverse. So that would mean pressing the gray lever to release the rear strap, holding the bike, pressing this gray lever downward, which will disengage the hook from the front wheel, and then pushing that down forward. And now with the bike released, you can remove the bike from the carrier. Bikes can be loaded and unloaded in just a matter of seconds. Now we'll put it back into the stowed position by grabbing that handle and lift. And that's the position you want it to be in whenever you're not carrying bicycles. So those are all the key features of the Dr. Tray along with the EZ+1 one bike add-on. This product and the full line of Yakima products are available at rackoutfitters.com. Please visit our site for complete details, our pricing, and our promotions. And thanks for watching.